So in today's class, we're mainly going to focus on how to set up campaigns, how to make campaigns live, and how we can earn from these campaigns. In our market call account, all right, I already have a campaign approved. As everyone here knows, I already have an approved campaign. I'm explaining things at a completely advanced level. Look, right now I'm setting up a pest control campaign because we run different types of campaigns. This is a campaign of mine that is moderately profitable. All right, that's how it is for us. Look, we have certain criteria for our campaigns, and our level 1 campaign is like this. In that, if we spend $100 to $150, we can easily make $400. Second, we have our area of campaign. In this, we spend $200 to $250, and from that, we make $400. Our third area is where we do our testing. So sometimes we spend $400 and make $600. And other times we spend $400 and only make $200. So we have different criteria for different campaigns. So Mautam, one of our midweek campaigns, the one that always performs well and consistently delivers throughout the year, is our pest control campaign. I mainly focus on this campaign. All right, now let me show you how I set up this campaign. Look, here's what happens. First of all, there are some very important points about the campaigns. Because this class is going to be a bit long. Whoever wants to stay and join in can stay. If anyone wants to leave, they are free to go. All right, let me ask one more thing. Can everyone hear me clearly? Because this is very important. It should be clear. So I'm checking with everyone again. Please let me know if my voice is coming through perfectly. There are 4 or 5 people here. All right, let's assume my voice is coming through fine. Yes, whatever campaigns we are creating, they depend on this. All right. So let's do this thing. Now let's move on to our campaign. Look, let me clarify a few points by here. I needed to make those things clear. Let's first discuss all those things in detail. So we had 3 levels of campaigns. I've already told you about all 3 levels of campaigns. Now what happens here is that we run campaigns in 2 ways. First, we run direct call ads. We directly run call ads. Second, we directly run RSAs. So in today's class, I'm only going to talk about calls, which is part of my paid class. There, I will talk about RSAs. I am never going to cover that in a free class because that's my most profitable part. All right. So we will also talk about call ads, but that doesn't mean you can't earn from call ads. If you run campaigns with call ads, you can start making a steady income on a simultaneous profitable basis. Guaranteed, so you should start doing that work there. All right? So how do you set up a campaign? And I will launch the campaign live right in front of your eyes. It's not like we're just talking in the air. We will launch the entire campaign live and properly understand how to set up a campaign. Now, I'm adding a few things here. Look, the campaign I'm about to set up. I'll create a landing page on Google Sites right in front of your eyes right now. That's the first thing. The second thing is that the campaign I set up will basically be run through an agency's invoice account. The main reason for this is that I don't want to pay GST. First, this will save me from paying GST. Second, invoice accounts are very strong accounts. Now, the main thing here is that with invoice accounts, like yesterday, I gave an offer in the paid batch that if you run your campaigns through my invoice account, you'll get 100% profit. You can run any of your paper call campaigns done on my invoice account. Anyone who is interested can come and set it up. All right, they can come, set it up, and generate their profit from there. The reason for this is that the 18% GST you would normally pay will be saved. And by saving that GST, T-Shrine, you can definitely extract a significant amount of profit from there. But it's okay. Whoever is interested in this will come. Those who aren't interested won't come. That's a separate matter altogether. Now, what will we do here? So whatever campaigns we run, the first thing is we'll run a pest control campaign. Secondly, we'll run this in the invoice account. There's an issue with the invoice account. For example, when we run a campaign, it gets our segmenting done. After the segmenting is done, when we submit an appeal there, within 3 hours, it gets reactivated and starts running in a very strong way automatically. So this is the best thing about it here. All right. So let's get started. Today, we will understand the entire campaigning. We will understand how to set up a campaign. We will run the campaign on a daily basis. I will keep giving you daily reports on how much I am earning from this campaign and what I am doing. All right, so first of all, before launching a campaign at a takeaway, always remember that it is very important to study the campaign thoroughly. You know what most people do? They don't even read the campaign. Now, look, what does it say here? The first thing is it mentions dynamic payout. The second thing it says here is 60 to 180 second post. IDEAR means that we will get payment only if our call lasts for 60 to 180 seconds. And if the call lasts for more than that, then only we will get payment. Otherwise, we won't get paid. The call hours are from Monday to Friday, from 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. ST. And there is no cap on the call limit. We are not concerned with concurrency. We don't have anything to do with call approval holders or holds either. Here you can see that in tier 1, we are getting a fixed $4. All right, now just take a look here at which zip codes are being included. We'll just open this up to see which zip codes it's running on Andadiente, so I know it's which zip codes I need to target. Take a look at this. What most people do is whenever they set up any campaign, they just use the same ones, no matter whose campaign it is. There's an issue going on with my laptop. Leave this aside, the zip code that we need for the campaign. We'll take it from here, all right? We'll take the campaign zip code from here, okay? And all we need to do is put this one on the campaign zip code, whatever zip codes you see here. We only need to apply it to these. If I want to run it in a tier 1 country, that's fine. But whenever you start a campaign, you shouldn't focus on this, whether to run it on tiers or to run the tiers themselves. Look, when I have to optimize a campaign, in the end, when my campaign starts running, how much? $50, $60. After that, what do I do with the campaign? I set it to run by zip code. I include the zip codes. But before that, I run it all over the entire country. All right, the second thing we need to focus on here is for how long we want to run it. Here, we need to run it in tier 1 countries. We can run it from Monday to Friday. No, actually, in tier 1 countries, let's run it from Monday to Sunday. We're getting a timing window from around 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. All right, so in tier 1, this is what we're getting. In tier 2, we're getting this much time from Monday to Friday, and we're also getting Saturday and Sunday. All right, so basically, with this campaign bundle, if I run it for the entire week, I won't have any problem. But now, what should be my main focus? When my campaign spends reach $50 to 60, what should I focus on? I need to focus on this. I should make sure to keep the campaign limited to just tier 1 and tier 2. It should also be restricted to only those zip codes. Tier 3, Tier 4, Tier 5, Tier 6, Tier 7. Now here, in Tier 7, we shouldn't be getting a single call, meaning we shouldn't focus on Tier 7 at all. If Tier 6 gives us 24 registers and Tier 5 gives us 29, that's where we should go. Here as well, it's 29 at $40. We can focus up to Tier 3, meaning we should be getting a payout of $40. But for calls, it's 46.8 in Tier 2 and 48 in Tier 1. Yes, so we need to stick only to Tier 1, more Tier 2, and Tier 3. We shouldn't go to Tier 4. Otherwise, we'll end up losing money in the campaign. So we absolutely shouldn't go there. All right. Then sounds good. Now, to create the campaign, first we need to make a website on Google Sites from where I'll upload the campaign. Watch how I make it, man. There's a very simple way to make a website. Look, I had made a website called Sim Travel or something like that. All right. Now I'm not going to do anything. So here, I'll just do a little bit of editing. Now I have its number right here. I'm going to My Campaigns. This is my account, and which you can see in front of you. And I've added the payment in it. But still, I'll show you guys. All right, with that, we're making about $400 to $500 daily. This is us. Google will definitely do the site. We've arrived at this point. Now we're here. Now, I won't make too many changes here. I'll just change the number. I've removed this number and pasted the other number. So I removed this number and pasted the other one. So what do you guys see? Basically, what are we running? A call seller. All right, you guys aren't running it. I mean, you're not running it like this. You guys need to make a really strong landing page. I don't even need to make a strong landing page. I just need to make a normal landing page. Remove this from here. Remove the forest from here also. Remove the one from here too. All right, this is how I made it. Now here, I'll remove Sivan Rice. I will do pest control. Because we need to show ad relevancy. My main target is that I have to show ad relevancy. When there's ad relevancy, the account performs really fast. I've done this. And I'll make a few changes to this as well. All right, so what did you do now? Well, let me think. I just went ahead and published it. Just published it. Even though I didn't even have it. Not even once, absolutely. It was coming from my own voice. Handle it. If it was coming from my own voice, then just handle it. My voice wasn't coming through. Hello? Yes, the voice was coming through. All right. Now here we've moved on. This website of ours, once it's made, we'll publish it. After publishing, we'll now go ahead and carefully proceed to take a look at the published result. We'll copy this. All right, my website is now completely done. This number hasn't changed from here. Just a second, please, if you could wait a moment. Let me remove this. Published it. Published it. Went to the top of the view published site. All right. We've copied this. We've copied this. Now this will be our main use. If anyone faces any problem in the upcoming campaigns we run, just send me a message on WhatsApp. And I'll give you proof, man. I'll try to figure something out. All the pay-per-call campaigns are running with me. And you can't run pay-per-call campaigns. Manoj, this is the best class. If you really try to understand, you'll get it. After this, the optimization part is the main thing. You just have to run the campaign. Starting is fine. So our website is now ready. Now we'll start campaigning. So I'll open the account. These are some of my invoice accounts. All right. The spending limit is off on this one. Okay, so we'll set up our campaign. Now look, we have to set up a campaign. See, there are two types of campaigns here. One is our campaign, ours. One is our campaign, which is our main campaign. That is our call campaign. The second is our other campaign. I want to say this again. In an RSA campaign, compared to a call chat campaign, you get 10 times more calls. But still, for testing purposes or for any other reason, we'll first run a call ad. All right then. We'll discuss the RSA campaign in detail in the paid batch. All right. So now let's go to the campaign. We'll go to this, then move on to conversion. First of all, we'll set that up. Now, when setting the goal, what are the main things we need to focus on? What should we focus on? When setting the goal here, I clicked on Get Started. Just 1 second. Alert. Let me check. I think the account is running. Let's take a moment to focus on another one, shall we? After changing the school, let's click on this. The reason is simply that we were able to see it with our own eyes. Our ability to observe it directly, to witness it for ourselves, is what made all the difference. because we could actually see it. There was no doubt left in our minds. The fact that it was visible to us, right in front of us, is the reason we knew it was real. In other words, our direct observation confirmed its existence beyond any question. It was in the team. An underwear campaign was set up on everything. Let me set up the entire campaign as well. Just hold on for a second. All of this is related to the pending aid spending situation in our inbox account. All right, let me convert it right here and show you. Okay, so here. We will then click on phone call lead. After clicking on phone call lead, we will click on continue. Let's set it up here. We set up call from ads or call from your website on the ad. All right, now let's do the conversion settings here. Now look, what I'll do here is set it to 100. All right, here. We'll talk about every conversion, and my IVR had said between 60 and 120, so I'll set it to 120 here. Okay, the dashboard you will use might be a little different from mine. That's why my invoicing looks different. All right, if you watch my old videos in the conversion course, you'll see it there. Okay, so this is what we'll do. I'm using it for this conversion. You all can use a little less because I have a bigger budget, so I can use more. Click on every. There will be 120 seconds in one call, because my IVR lasts between 60 and 120 seconds. Then I'll mark this as done here. After marking it done, I'll click save and continue. After saving and continuing, my phone call lead is now set up. All right, so what should I do with this? I'll finish it. After finishing, we'll go to our campaign. Here, we'll go to the campaign settings. In campaign settings, we'll go to create campaign guidance. Then we'll go to search. After going to search for a second, we don't need to use any phone number here. We'll click on continue. After clicking on continue, we'll stay on continue here. All right, so what will we focus on here? We have a lot of options, but in the beginning, we'll go with the clicks option. Then once our campaign starts running even a little, we'll move to the conversions, do action. Then we'll click on next here. We'll disable both of these, but otherwise, it will mess things up for us. We'll go to enter another location and enter United States here. I'll include this. For now, I'll enter United States. Once my campaign starts running a bit, then we'll mention the zip code here. What will we mention? We'll mention the zip code. If you don't mention the zip code, you'll always end up at a loss. I'm saying this with full guarantee. So it's very important to add and mention the zip code. Now we'll go to more settings here. Look, we don't have any tracking template here either. So when we create a tracking template, well, that's an advanced thing. It's not possible to explain that here either. The class would get extended by another 45 minutes. This tracking template is very important. Where we do parameter clocking, there's a term called parameter cloaking. Go and search it on Google. You'll find a lot to learn there. All right. So now let's move on here. We'll skip this part. We'll go into keywords. Now look, here I'm going to use completely generic keywords. Right now I'm about to use totally generic keywords. Here I will put pest control. All right, after this, I have a complete list of keywords. Whoever is my student, they will message me. I will give you the pest control keywords. Okay, now the bed bugs keywords are those. Basically, heat. If something is banned, you shouldn't use it. Clean treatment is banned. You should not use this. Cockroaches is banned. You should not use this. Bird pest control is banned. You should not use this. Mosquito is banned. You should not use this. All right, mosquito control is banned. You should not use this. Right now, I am not doing pest control or pest control. When this thing starts running and you get just 10, 15, or 20 impressions, contact me right away. I will give you the complete list of keywords, and let me make it very clear again. This is only for the paid batch, strictly for the paid batch. All right. As soon as you get 5 or 10 impressions, let me know. which are the winning keywords that are actually generating strong conversions in pest control. I will give you all those keywords. All right. Now, what will we do here? As soon as we scroll down, we will cancel here. After canceling, we will click on next. All right. For now, stick with the recommended budget. Later, I will tell you what adjustments to make with the budget. If you tweak the budget, it also has a significant impact. Then here, what we'll do is publish it. After publishing, just understand this simple thing. You should pause the campaign for 3 to 4 hours. Don't make any changes. This has to be done in the campaign. Pause the campaign for 3 to 4 hours. If my campaign gets suspended, then just file an appeal because accounts do get reinstated from circumventing. All right. But usually they get reactivated within 2 to 3 hours. If the campaign remains suspended for longer, then stop it. If our campaign doesn't get suspended, if our campaign still isn't suspended, even after 3 hours, then after 3 hours, when our campaign is not suspended, we need to click on the campaign and then click on ads. Now, after clicking on ads, we need to click on call ad. Here you have to select the ad. Now here we have to enter our phone number. Which phone number should you enter? So the phone number we got in the market call, which phone number did we get? 866284163. This is the number I got. So I'll take this. I'll enter it. 866284163. 228. Yep. 4163. All right, we've entered it into the system now. The number 86622284163 has been successfully input and everything looks correct and in order. We can now proceed to the next step if needed. Now here, we need to enter the final URL. Now here, we'll go to the pest control URL. We'll copy it and paste it here. As soon as you enter the URL, the verification URL will automatically appear. You can leave this as it is. All right, you can cut this. Now we'll enter the headline. All right, pest control near you. Absolutely satisfied with the service provided. Truly exceptional service. 24/7 support, always available. You're nearby, a service, always here. All right, this part is done. Now what will you do here? Sir, here we need to enter the business name. What should we enter as the business name? 1 second. We'll enter Shivam Pest Control as the business name. Shivam Pest Control. E will be the business name. (24/7) reply. All right, we've entered that. Added call from area here as well. Now we need to complete all these steps. In a little while, ours will become active. Once it becomes active, once yours becomes eligible, I'm saying it again, once yours becomes eligible. After it becomes eligible, we need to click on asset. What do we need to do after clicking on asset? We need to click on the plus sign. Now here, click on call. After clicking on call, again, we will enter the phone number here. To reach someone at the number 866-228-4163, you should call at exactly 3:38, as that is the specified time provided for making contact. We entered it here and selected call. Here, set the adjustment to 100% and save. All right, make sure to follow the timeline I have given you. Otherwise, your account will not perform well. Okay, your entire campaign has been created. All of your issues have been resolved. This is how we set up a call-only campaign in a proper manner. But the most important thing for getting good performance and generating good revenue from any campaign is the campaign's optimization, optimizing it from time to time. The more you optimize your campaign and the better you do it, the more revenue you can generate from here. All right. So how do you set up a campaign? What needs to be done? Whatever it is, if you face any issues, you can contact me and I will help you here. If you have any questions to ask me, you can message me on WhatsApp.